Good morning, students. Today the date is July 4 and the day is Saturday. I hope you all are well and safe at home. Students, in this video we are continuing with chapter number 8, exercise 8.2. Firstly, we will discuss points to be remembered. Students, these topics you already have did in your previous classes. I'll simply explain these formulas which you already have done in your previous class. First formula is for profit. This thing you already have did in your previous class. Profit can be calculated as selling price minus cost price. In this case, selling price is greater than the cost price. Selling price is the price at which we sold the articles and cost price is the purchase price. Similarly, if we can calculate loss is equal to cost price minus selling price, as in this case cost price is greater than the selling price. Third formula is to calculate the profit percent. This is equal to P upon CP. P stands for profit and CP stands for cost price. So profit percent can be calculated as profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100. Similarly, we can calculate loss percent is equal to loss upon cost price multiplied by 100. L stands for loss. Now, next formula is for selling price. Selling price is equal to 100 plus profit percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. If cost price and profit percent is given, you can calculate the selling price directly by putting the values in this formula. If loss percent is given, then the formula is 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. Similarly, we can deduce the formula of calculating the value of cost price from the same formula, as 100 can be multiplied to selling price and divided by 100 plus profit percent. Here I have written the formula of cost price, 100 divided by 100 plus profit percent multiplied by selling price. When the profit percent is given, we add it to 100. When the loss percent is given, we subtract it from 100. Next is the topic of discount. Discount is the reduction given on the marked price. Students, when we go to market, we see there is the discount of 50%, 40%, 20%. What is actually discount? This is the reduced price of the article on marked price. When we take any discount, it is always applicable on the marked price. MRP is written on every article, and whatever be the discount, it is calculated with respect to the marked price. So we can write here discount is equal to MP minus SP, where MP stands for the marked price and SP stands for the selling price. So discount is the difference of marked price and selling price. And similarly, we can calculate the discount percent, as we are calculating discount with respect to the marked price. So discount percent can be calculated as D upon MP multiplied by 100, and D stands for discount. Next formula is for increase percent. Increase and decrease percent are the values increased. Suppose if I am taking the example of I have bought a plot. After few years, the price of plot will be increased. What is the increase percent? This is the value increased, original value multiplied by 100. Similarly, we can find out decrease percent. Decreased value divided by original value multiplied by 100. This is the introduction part of exercise 8.2. You have to write down all these points in your notebook. Now let us do questions of exercise 8.2. Question number 1. A man got a 10% increase in his salary. If his new salary is rupees 1,54,000, find his original salary. Students, in this question we are given the increment the person got, that is 10%, and the new salary what he is getting after the increment is 1,54,000, and we are to find out his original salary. Firstly, I will write what is given in the question. The new salary is equal to rupees 1,54,000, and the increase percent is equal to 10%. As we are to calculate the original salary, so I'll let original salary is equal to rupees X. Student, as we know, the person is getting 10% increment in his salary. Now we will calculate the increased value in his salary. So increased value will be equal to 10% of X. As the original salary is X and the person has got 10% increase in his salary. So on his original salary he got 10% increment. So if I want to calculate the increased value, it will be 10% of X. So now I'll simplify it. 10% can be written as 10 upon 100 of means multiply by X. Do the simplifications. It is X upon 10. So this is the increased amount in his salary. Now we can say that according to question, X is his original salary plus increased salary is equal to rupees 1,54,000, as this is the amount he got after getting the increment. X was his original salary and this amount has been increased to his salary. So the sum of these two will be equal to the new salary. So now do the simplifications. It can be written as the LCM of the two is 10. So this is 10x plus X is equal to rupees 1,54,000. 11x divided by 10 is equal to 1,54,000. X can be written as 1,54,000 multiplied by 10 divided by 11. Now do the simplifications. It will be 11 ones the 11. 15 minus 11 is 4. 4 44. 11 fours the 44. This is 14,000. 14,000 multiplied by 10 is rupees 1,40,000. So this is 1,40,000. We can say that the original salary is equal to rupees 1,40,000. Question number 2 is, on Sunday 845 people went to the zoo. On Monday only 169 people went. What is the percentage decrease in the people visiting the zoo on Monday? Students, there are two terms given in this question. On Sunday 845 people visit to the zoo, and on Monday 169 people visit to the zoo, and we are to find out on Monday what percentage of people decrease. Now Firstly, this is the original value. 845 is the original value. 169 is the new value which the people visit the zoo on Monday, and we have to find out the percentage decrease. So I'll write number of people went to zoo on Sunday is equal to 845. Number of people went to zoo on Monday. This is 169. Now I have to calculate the decreased value, and decreased value can be calculated is equal to original value minus new value. Original value is the people went to zoo on Sunday, and the new value is the people went to zoo on Monday. Now this is Sunday. On Sunday 845 people visit to zoo, and on Monday 169 people visit to zoo. Now original value minus new value. Original value is 845, new value is 169. 845 minus 169 is equal to 676. Now we had to find decrease percentage. Decrease percentage is equal to decreased value divided by original value multiplied by 100. So this is decreased value is 676. Original value is 845 multiplied by 100. Do the simplifications. 100 divided by 5 is 20. 845 divided by 5 is 169. 169 is square of 13, so 13 is the 169. 13 5s the 65. 2 26. 13 2s the 26. 13 4s the 52. 20 multiplied by 4 is 80%. So decrease percent age is equal to 80% is the answer. Next is question number 3. A shopkeeper buys 80 articles for rupees 2400 and sells them for a profit of 16%. Find the selling price of one article. Now, as you can see, a shopkeeper buys 80 articles for rupees 2400. It means cost price of 80 articles is equal to 2400. This is given in the question. And sells them for a profit of 16%. It means profit percent is equal to 16%. Now find the selling price of one article. For finding the value of selling price of one article, firstly I must know the cost price of one article. So I will calculate cost price of one article. It will be equal to 2400 divided by 80. 0 and 0 cancel. 8 3 is the 24, 30. So the cost price of one article is equal to rupees 30. Now the profit percent is given, cost price is given, so we can calculate selling price of one article will be equal to 100 plus profit percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. Profit percent is 16%, 16 divided by 100 multiplied by 30. 100 plus 16 is 116. This 0 and 0 cancel. Multiplied by 3 divided by 10. 116 multiplied by 3 is 348 divided by 10. This can be written as rupees 34.8. So the selling price of one article is equal to rupees 34.8 is the answer. Question number 4 is, the cost of an article was rupees 15,500. Rupees 450 was spent on its repair. If it is sold for a profit of 15%, find the selling price of the article. Now, the cost price of article is 15,500. So, cost price is equal to rupees 15,500. Next is rupees 450 were spent on its repair. So, the repair charges is rupees 450. Now, basically, this is the sum of these two is the total amount which is spent on the article. One is in the form of cost price, and after purchasing the article, the person has spent 450 rupees on its repair. So overall cost price will be equal to cost price plus repair charges. This is equal to 15,500 plus 450, which is equal to rupees 15,950. This is actually the amount which is spent on the article. One is 15,500 is the cost price and 450 was the repair charges. So as a whole, the person has spent 15,950 rupees on the article. After this amount, he has sold this article at the profit of 15%. So I can write profit percent is equal to 15%. Now I have to calculate the selling price, and you know selling price is equal to 100 plus profit percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. Substitute the values. 100 plus 15 divided by 100 multiplied by 15,950. So 100 plus 15 is 115 upon 100 multiplied by 15,950. Do the simplifications. 0 and 0 cancel. 115 multiplied by 1595 is equal to 183425 divided by 10. This is equal to rupees 18,342.5, which is the selling price of the article. Question number 5 is, a VCR and TV were bought for rupees 8,000 each. The shopkeeper made a loss of 4% on VCR and a profit of 8% on TV. Find the gain or loss percent on the whole transaction. Students, here we are having two articles. One is VCR and the other is TV. The cost price of both are same, that is rupees 8,000. The shopkeeper has sold VCR on the loss of 4% and TV on the profit of 8%. We are to find out as a whole, after selling VCR and TV, what he got gain or loss, and we are to calculate gain or loss percent on the whole transaction. So firstly I will write the cost price of VCR is equal to rupees 8,000. As it is given in the question, the shopkeeper made a loss of 4% on VCR. So loss percent is equal to 4%, and we can calculate the selling price of VCR is equal to 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. So this is 100 minus 4 divided by 100 multiplied by 8,000. Do the simplifications. These are cancelled. 100 minus 4 is 96. 96 multiplied by 80, which is equal to rupees 7,680. This is the selling price of VCR. Now we are to calculate the selling price of TV. Now cost price of TV is equal to rupees 8,000, as both are of same price. Now the shopkeeper has sold TV on profit of 8%. So profit percent is equal to 8%, and selling price of TV will be equal to 100 plus profit percent divided by 100 multiplied by cost price. 100 plus 8 divided by 100 multiplied by 8,000. Do the simplifications. This will be equal to 100 plus 8 is 108 multiplied by 80. So the selling price of TV is equal to rupees 8,640. Now we are to calculate loss or gain percent on the whole transaction. So firstly I will write total cost price is equal to 8,000 plus 8,000. That is cost price of TV and cost price of VCR, that is equal to rupees 16,000. And now the total selling price is equal to selling price of TV plus selling price of VCR, that is selling price of TV is 8,640, selling price of VCR is 7,680. Now 8,640 plus 7,680 is, now I got the total cost price as well as the total selling price is equal to 16,320. This is the total selling price. Now you can see from these two values, total selling price is greater than the total cost price. Selling price is greater than cost price, it means we get profit. Profit is equal to selling price minus cost price, that is 16,320 minus 16,000 is equal to rupees 320. Now we are to find out gain percent. So this is profit percent is equal to profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100. Profit is 320, cost price is 16,000 multiplied by 100. Do the simplifications. These two zeros cancel with each other. This one zero is also cancel, and 16 twos the 32. So we can say that the shopkeeper got 2% gain in the whole transaction. So students, this is all about exercise 8.2, question number 1 to 5, and the introduction part as well. Okay, thank you.